Welcome to KV Career Point. Today we are going to see some important points which is exam related because we are having a science board exam on 2nd. So we are going to discuss main points only and which are our most expecting questions in the board. That only we are going to discuss now. Nutrition, we are that part nutrition what they are discussing there. Mainly they are discussing the autotrophic nutrition only they are discussing that. That is only autotrophic nutrition is what? The plants only autotrophic nutrition. And heterotrophic nutrition also they given in that point. Heterotrophic nutrition more or less it is what? Animals and fungi. That part only it is coming under the heterotrophic nutrition. So autotrophic nutrition means what? It is just about the green plants only. Green plants what they are doing that one for their fulfill their food requirement. What they need mainly means carbon and energy only the requirement of the plants, and that energy, which energy it is using? Sunlight energy it is using that, and with the carbon dioxide it is doing the photosynthesis. From that it is preparing the food what it required for that one, and it is storing in that part. Where it is storing in the part, suppose it is producing some amount of carbohydrates for as a food requirement, but that much food it is not required on the time, means what it is doing? It is storing that carbohydrate in the plant body. So maybe in root or some in stem, somewhere it is storing. So it is what is the name of the food it is storing in the body? Means in the plant body, it is in plants carbohydrate it is stored in the form of starch only. This is one MCQ, maybe they can ask in the MCQ. It is stored in the form of starch only. And in human being, if you are seeing, means in our body how we are storing, if you are eating more food, means that extra food in the form of which it is storing, means it is formed in the form of, it is stored in the form of glycogen only. Don't write starch, then zero only they will put there. It is glycogen only. It is the point there you have to keep in that mind. So, and what is the form of that animals they are storing in their body? What is the form? In which form it is storing? Means it is glycogen. In plants it is starch. And autotrophic nutrition, more or less they will not, most probably they will not ask, just for your understanding only I told here, for recalling only. And it is, what does that one means? Carbon and energy only the requirement for the photosynthesis. What are the requirements what are the requirements the plants require? Means carbon and energy mainly it required, then carbon dioxide and water. It is, these are all additional things. Then we are coming for that one, means another one question they are focusing there, enzymes. What is called as enzymes? It is one biological catalyst only. What it is doing? Any complex substances, that means what it is taking, what we are taking inside. It is a complex substance only that is broken into small parts of simpler substances. For that it requires some catalyst to make that, to do that process very quickly. For that it required some biological catalyst, that name only called as enzymes. So this is maybe one more question or two more question it is carrying that. It is these are some points in that page nutrition, first point you are going. Then they are asking us to write that, maybe they will ask you write that equation of photosynthesis. Then equation of photosynthesis they are asking, means you write. Most probably they will not ask, but photosynthesis, one chemistry oriented question, means photosynthesis is a endothermic reaction. Okay, it is not exothermic because it is a endothermic. Why it is endothermic? Means it is using sunlight, so it is a endothermic reaction, keep in mind. Okay, and it is a photosynthesis. What is first it is taking? It require carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and chlorophyll it required there. These four items is enough for the food which is prepared by the plants. Okay, so carbon dioxide and water. How to keep this equation in mind? Means this numbers, it is 6 tables only you have to keep in mind. 6 2s are 12. Then again this one is here 6 12, 6 only, 6 only. Here hydrogen only 12. Always hydrogen front part 12. Otherwise hydrogen here it is 12 only coming. It is 6 tables only. Carbon dioxide, water, that you can able to keep in your mind. That is no problem in that one. Okay, this is the equation for this one. And what is, write the equation of glucose? Means what is the equation of glucose? C6H12 O6, that is the equation of the glucose, that is okay. And next question in the part, what they can ask means write the events occurring in photosynthesis. What are the events are going in the photosynthesis? Then what you will start to write carbon dioxide, water, law, what you study in the small class you will write. Don't write like that, mark will not be given for that one. You have to write these points only. What are the points? Absorption of light energy. It is first absorbing a light energy. Where it is absorbing? In the chlorophyll. Where the chlorophyll is present? In chloroplast. Chlorophyll present in chloroplast only. Then this light is what it is doing? Conversion of light energy to chemical energy. This is converted into chemical energy. Okay. So first the light energy is converted into chemical energy. First it is absorbing the light energy in the chlorophyll. Then this light energy is converted into chemical energy. Then the reduction of carbon dioxide, it is going there, then carbohydrate is preparation is there. Carbohydrate is the food what it is preparing. The plants are preparing carbohydrate only as a food, and it is stored in the form of starch. Okay. Then desert plants. Next by there is one point is the desert plants. What are the desert plants are doing? Desert plants, how it is doing photosynthesis. This is also one another question. What they are asking there? What you have to write there? Take up carbon dioxide at night. Why it is taking carbon dioxide at night? What not in daytime? Because if we are opening the stomata means the evaporation will go there, so transpiration will happen. Maybe it will lose that water content what it is absorbed from that desert. So it is very difficult for that one. What it is doing in the daytime, it is closing the stomata and not absorbing any exchange in that one. So carbon dioxide is not taking inside. Night time it is opening the stomata and absorbing the carbon dioxide from that environment. That carbon dioxide what it is doing immediately, it is preparing an intermediate. When it is taking carbon dioxide itself, it is preparing an intermediate. So the intermediate, what it is, the intermediate act upon by the energy, it is absorbed by chlorophyll. So what the chlorophyll absorb in the daytime, that light energy it is using, that intermediate is using, and it is preparing the food what it required there. This is the desert plant process there. Then there is one diagram is there. In the diagram is what it? The diagram is 6.1. So the diagram, in the diagram they are asking one question. See the diagram also. All the diagram of biology is very very important. Practice very well, and parts of that plants, parts of that diagrams also prepare very well and memorize that one very properly. In this diagram what they are asking means where the most gaseous exchange will happen, like that. Their own question they are asking. Where the most gaseous exchange will happen? In the lower epidermis. Where it will happen? Lower epidermis only. Lower epidermis only. Gaseous exchange is happening in the stomata. Stomata, it is what? This is also another, stomata is also another important question. What is called as stomata? Stomata is that is what? It is a tiny pores present in the lower epidermis, which allows the gaseous exchange, gas to exchange very rapidly. It is the part where massive amount of gases are exchanging there. That is the stomata. Suppose they are asking massive amount of gas exchange is happening in stomata, you have to write that. And what is the function of God cells there? In that function of God cells also, we have to write about the God cells. This is also another one question we are expecting here. What is the function of God cells? Opening and closing of the pore. What is the pore in the stomata? Pore, the whole of the stomata only they are calling as pore. So opening and closing of the pore is caused by that God cells only, like gods who are all presenting, who are all standing on the mall open or somewhere they are standing means they used to open and close the door of the mall, no? Like that only. Here also God cells only opening and closing the stomatal pores. And when the God cells are when it is swelling, when more amount of water is flowing in the stomatal pore, that time it is swelling and start to open, swells and start to open. When the water starts to flow outside, all the water it get inside the stomata pore, it is started to flow outside means start to shrink. That time the God cells again it is closing. These are the function of God cells. So what you will write for the function of God cells? Opening and closing of the pore. This is the function of God cells. And God cells, what it is doing? It is swell when water flows into them and causing the stomatal pore to open. Then the pore closes if the God cells shrink. These are the functions of the God cells we have to write. And another point, one activity question is there. Underby that one. That activity question, what they are asking, which we have to keep on the plate. Keep on the plate to absorb carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is required for the plants or not, for that one activity is there. In that activity, one MCQ question they are asking, what you have to keep in the plate to absorb the carbon dioxide, means potassium hydroxide. What we are keeping there? Potassium hydroxide to absorb carbon dioxide. Absorb carbon dioxide. This is another question there. So all the activity question again I am telling, prepare very well, that maybe they can ask. Okay, chances are most 100% chances or 90% chances are there to ask the activity questions. And then figure 6.3 also you have to prepare. This is talking about the stomata. The parts of the stomata also you study very properly, because they can ask to represent the parts in that thing, and the function of the parts also they can ask. Maybe there 1, 2, 3 like that they will keep that points there. First point what it is giving, so God cells, stomata, like that, what's the function, write the function of that one, like that the sub questions they can ask. This is the part of the stomata they are asking there. Then we have to see nitrogen, it is the essential element to produce protein, otherwise synthesis protein. This is also one point you have to keep in mind. Then we are coming for the nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition already we finished plant. Now we are coming for the heterotrophic nutrition. In the heterotrophic nutrition, one of the part is holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition, it is what? It is there in the holozoic nutrition, herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, it is coming. Amoeba, cow, example amoeba, cow, goat, dog, cat, human being. These are all coming under the holozoic nutrition. If you are writing what is the nutrition of human being, means heterotrophic, you are selecting it goes as wrong. It is a wrong answer. You have to give holozoic nutrition, because it is coming under the division of holozoic nutrition of heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, then you have to select, keep it this mind, this is because frequently they are asking human being is a holozoic nutrition. Then we are coming for that one, name some organism, break down the food materials outside the body. This is also they are frequently asking, what are the organism, bread molds and yeast and mushrooms. Here one subdivision question, what is the type of the bread molds? Bread molds is a fungi. This is a fungi type, and bread molds are fungi, you have to select that. Then this is the bread molds, yeast and mushroom are the animals which are breaking down their food outside the body. Our foods, what we are eating, that foods are digestion inside our body only, but the bread molds, these things are breaking down the food outside itself. Okay, whatever they are observing, that they are breaking down outside only, not inside the body. Then it is coming means parasitic nutrition. Parasitic nutrition is what? It is coming under mosquito, marble, ticks, lice and leeches, tapeworm and plasmodium. Plasmodium is also a parasitic nutrition, because they are living in other animals' body and they are not killing the animals. That is very important. They are observing the nutrition from the body of that animal where they are living there. This is the parasitic nutrition mode. And these are the things we are coming under the nutrition. Now we are coming to the digestion system. In the digestive system, what are the main concepts here? Most frequently, that means previous year questions, what they asked, that we will discuss here. First, we are asking about the salivary gland. Salivary gland, where it is present in the buccal cavity, otherwise mouth. That only we are going to do. And what the salivary gland is going to secrete, that secrete means it is going to produce, otherwise giving out from that gland. What is giving that one? Saliva. Saliva, what is the function of the saliva? It mixes with the food and makes it smooth for swallowing. With the food it is mixing and easy to swallow, it is doing that one. Without saliva we cannot be able to swallow properly. This is the function of the saliva. Then what the saliva contains? Saliva contains salivary amylase. One important question this one is. Saliva contains salivary amylase. Salivary amylase is a enzyme there. What this enzyme is doing? The enzyme contains in saliva, the enzyme which is present in saliva, or which is in saliva, or which enzyme contains in saliva, whatever it will be. Okay, enzyme they are talking in saliva means it is salivary amylase only. What is the function of that enzyme? This is what it is doing. It breaks down the starch into simple sugar. It is going to break down the starch. Whatever the food we are putting in our mouth that is containing starch, that starch is break down into simple substance, a simple sugar. That sugar name is called maltose. This maltose is not in our textbooks properly. It didn't given. So you note down this one. That simple sugar it is forming, that is maltose in the mouth. Then first sugar conversion where it is happening in the mouth only. So digestion starts at where digestion is starting here, like that one question will come. So digestion starting here means everyone start to select stomach. Everyone write stomach, not stomach. Digestion is where it is starting, in the mouth itself, because initial breakdown there itself is going by the salivary amylase. Then we are coming here, another next part they are asking here, peristaltic movement. What is the peristaltic movement means? It is a rhythmic contraction. Rhythmic contraction means like this wave, like it is moving. This is the rhythmic contraction. This rhythmic contraction where it is happening in the guts only it is happening. Okay. It is occurring in the gut. The rhythm question, how they are asking, the rhythmic contraction present in gut. It is what? Peristaltic movement. Spelling also note down. Otherwise, zigzag movement of food. It is going in the zigzag movement. Food is after swallowing that one, it is going to move in the zigzag movement. That is called as what? Peristaltic movement. Then they are talking about the food pipe. Food pipe, what is the name of the food pipe they are asking? That is esophagus. Name spellings also you study, esophagus. So it is long tube like structure only. Where it is connected from the pharynx to stomach. From here to here, here to here it is coming from to stomach. And what is the glands? So food pipe here in the esophagus, no glands is nothing is that, just it is taking the food what we are swallowing inside to the stomach. That is the work of the esophagus, no other works for this one. Then we are coming for the stomach. What are the glands present in the stomach? They are asking what are the glands present in the stomach. What is the name of the gland? The name of the gland is gastric gland. You have to write that as gastric gland. What are the glands? What it is secreting? It is secreting three types of things. What are that one? HCl, pepsin and mucus. Okay. What is the function of that one? Individually they are asking what is the function of HCl, what is the function of pepsin, what is the function of mucus. Separately they are asking. So this is one important question. Gastric glands releases digestive juices, contains HCl, pepsin and mucus. So where is the gastric glands are present? It is present in our stomach. The gland which is present in our stomach means you have to write the gastric gland. And what it is that one? It is releasing, what the juice it is releasing? It is digestive juice. No orange juice, no apple juice, only digestive juice only you have to write. And what is the name of the digestive juice? What the juice is containing? It is HCl, pepsin and mucus only you have to write that. Don't write any other thing, they will not give marks to that one. Only main points only. Key points only you have to write. If you are writing some other your own story, history, geography you are writing, that means no marks will be given for this one. Only HCl, pepsin and mucus only you have to write that. Understand? Then what is the function of HCl? Frequently asking one question is what is the function of HCl? What is the function of HCl? It creates an acid medium for the food. The food what we are eating, it is not the acid medium, so it is creating an acid medium. What is the function of the acid medium? It which facilitates the action of the enzyme pepsin. Without its HCl, the pepsin, sleeping pepsin will not act. The pepsin is the enzyme. Only enzyme present in the gastric gland is what? Pepsin. Enzyme present in the gastric juice is what? Pepsin. So to wake the pepsin up, okay, to wake up the pepsin, what it required? It required HCl. So that you are right, creates an acid medium which facilitates the action of the enzyme pepsin. This point as it is you have to paste there. Then kills the bacteria ingested with the food. So what the food we are eating, with that food some bacteria is also coming, so that is killing by this one. So these are the 2 points you have to given for the HCl of the function. And the function of pepsin you are writing means it is an enzyme. And what it is doing, it digests the protein. It is digesting the protein. No need to write what the name of the protein, that enough. Digest protein is enough. These 2 points are to given for the pepsin. Then what is the function of mucus you have to give? Mucus, it protects the inner lining of the stomach from the action of HCl. So mucus, it is what it is doing. HCl is a acid. So it start to corrode that wall of that stomach. So to protect that one, mucus is coming. Corrode matlab what? It is removing that layer, skin layer like this. So it started to corrode. So that to avoid that one, what mucus is automatically secreting there with the digestive juice. And then next question they are asking here like this, it can come exit of food from stomach to small intestine. Okay, stomach bag it is okay, these juices are given to the stomach. Then where the food is going? It is going to the small intestine. This is the largest part in the alimentary canal. So where it is going from the stomach to that small intestine, one medium, one small part is there. That what is the name of that one is sphincter muscle. This sphincter muscle only make that food to move from the stomach to small intestine. Then the larger part of the alimentary canal is small intestine. Don't write small intestine, stomach like that. Nothing you write. Small intestine only you have to give. And in herbivorous and omnivorous, which is having carnivorous, sorry, not omnivorous, herbivores and carnivores, which is having large intestine means, large intestine means it is having, that means large, the length of the intestine, large small intestine, not large intestine, large small intestine, if it is having means it is having herbivores only. Why it is having? To digest cellulose, to allow that cellulose to digest. And small intestine, it is the site at which site the digestion is completing. That means you have to write small intestine. You people are thinking very frequently, one room you are putting and thinking too much, and you are writing large intestine. Not large intestine. Digestion completes at small intestine only. In the location itself, digestion complete. Now see in this one. Next we are seeing here bile juice. What is the bile juice? Bile juice is a greenish yellow watery liquid. It is secreted by liver for the digestion of the food. It is secreting there from the liver. It is coming. That is only bile juice. It is the color of this one is greenish yellow color. What is the function of the bile juice? The bile juice is acts on the food entering from the stomach and makes it alkaline medium. So from that stomach, what the food is coming, it is having acid medium, pancreatic juices will not function. So first the pancreatic juices to make function means to start to do the function, it required alkaline medium. It is given by that bile juice only making the food, that means the bile juice is secreted in the food and making as alkaline medium in the food. Then the pancreatic juices are started to function there. This facilitates the action of pancreatic secretion. What is the function of bile juice means? First you have to write acts on the food entry from the stomach and makes it alkaline. Then you have to write this facilitates the action of pancreatic secretion. These 2 points you have to write there. And the largest gland of body means you have to write as liver. And then pancreatic juices, what are the secretion it is given means pancreatic juices, first it is secreting amylase, not in order, no need to write in order, these 3 only, amylase, trypsin and lipase. Amylase is acting on carbohydrate, trypsin is acting on protein and lipase is acting on fat. These things only. So lipase, lip you keep, lip if it is becoming dry means we will start to apply oil item there, so you keep that one, lipase is fat. Already amylase we study, salivary amylase, there also carbohydrate only it is starting to do, so here also carbohydrate only. So trypsin is protein. And they are asking another question, what are the digestive glands present in our body? So don't write some other things, only main points only. Digestive glands are what? Salivary gland. Salivary gland is what it is secreting? Saliva, salivary amylase it is creating. Then it is liver. Liver is what it is giving? Bile juice it is giving. And pancreas is secreting pancreatic juices. Pancreatic juices is from that one, amylase, trypsin, lipase it is coming in the juices. These are the main points in this one. Then they are talking about that one. It is what emulsification, that go through that emulsification. Emulsification is what? Large molecules, large globules. It is break down into small globules. It is called as emulsification. That also you study there. Some points, some other points also in that one. Some go through you. Diagram is very important. Digestive, that the diagram, body diagram is there with the parts you memorize very properly. Then juices secreted in small intestine is what? Pancreatic juices and intestinal juices. This only you have to give for this one. Intestinal, 2 types of juices are secreting. What are the juices? Pancreatic juices and intestinal juices. There is no separate parts in the intestinal juices, but pancreatic juices we are having amylase, trypsin, lipase, that you keep in mind. And in the small intestine, another one point they are telling, there are finger-like projections are there in the small intestine. What it is doing? It is increasing the absorption area of that food. It is increasing the surface of that one. The finger-like projection in the small intestine is called as what? Villi. Okay. So this is only, so the finger-like projection in the small intestine, this only villi you have to write. Then another one important question is write the breakdown of glucose by various pathway. Otherwise the pathway of glucose breakdown, like this they are asking this question in in-text questions also there. It is a frequently asking question. Maybe they will ask directly like this. Otherwise they will ask simply write the pathway of anaerobic respiration. Write the pathway of anaerobic respiration, like that they will ask. Anaerobic respiration pathway is what? This both of them is anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration means what? It is without oxygen it is going there, absence of oxygen. This is presence of oxygen, this is aerobic respiration. This is aerobic respiration. So this is anaerobic respiration. Respiration, if they are asking, write the pathway of anaerobic respiration, means you have to write this. You have to give these two things. Absence of oxygen, that means totally oxygen is completely is not there. If this is lack of oxygen, that means oxygen is not enough for that work. These two only you have to write for anaerobic respiration. And aerobic respiration they are asking means this is only, it is presence of oxygen in mitochondria. In plants it is going, this is the presence of oxygen. It is aerobic respiration, it is happening there. In that anaerobic respiration, two things. First here, absence of oxygen where in yeast where it is going, in the fermentation process it is going, and it is producing what is the products it is giving. What are the products? Ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy. These are the three products it is coming from here. And that muscles, what are the things are coming there? Products are lactic acid and energy it is coming there. And in the presence of oxygen, it is going in mitochondria. In the plant's mitochondria it is there. So carbon dioxide, water and energy it is giving there. These are the products of this one. And these three, in these three if you are taking means, so in aerobic and aerobic respiration, what is the common thing it is, what is the common product means energy only is the common product in this one. That is also one question. What is the common product released by this one means energy is the common product released by these things. And this one first you are taking means glucose. Glucose is 6 carbon. It is present it is converted into 3 carbon and some energy. The 3 carbon name is pyruvate. It is happening in cytoplasm. The area it is located in that one, there only in the location cytoplasm only it is 6 carbon is converted into 3 carbon. And this is absence of oxygen, presence of oxygen and lack of oxygen, three things. Absence of oxygen, end product is ethanol, carbon dioxide, energy, don't forget. Presence of oxygen is carbon dioxide, water, energy, that also keep in mind. And lactic acid energy is the lack of oxygen, that is in muscle cells, don't forget it. Breakdown of pyruvate in muscle cells, that means the lack of oxygen, it is happening there. That time it is producing lactic acid. No, this lactic acid is causing muscle cramps. Muscle cramps it is causing pain to us. That also to remove that one we are putting taking hot bath or the hot things we are keeping there to remove the muscle cramps. So this is causing lactic acid only causing the muscle cramps. And the energy what it is releasing, this energy, all the cellular respiration when it is after the cellular respiration it is releasing energy. No, this energy is synthesizing a molecule called ATP. This energy is immediately producing an ATP. This ATP again it is using as a fuel. This is in the form of ATP it is storing there. That ATP is it is used for as a fuel for other activities of the cell. That time what it is doing, that when the other activities is coming in the cell, that time this ATP is breakdown and the energy is releasing there. This process is an endothermic reaction. This question also they are asking. ATP is a fuel. When ATP is broken down and releasing a fixed amount of energy, this is a dash reaction. It is an endothermic reaction. Pathway, write the pathway of human being respiration. Otherwise, write the pathway of the respiration in human beings. Something they will ask like this. So that time you have to write nostrils. First you have to first the air is getting into the nostril, then it is going to the pharynx. Then runs through trachea it is going. Then the trachea it is there from the air. Then from the trachea it is going to the glottis. It is a small opening. And then it is going to bronchi. Then from that some that branches are coming, that is bronchioles. These bronchioles are ending up in that balloon-like structure called alveoli. From that alveoli, that alveoli is covered by a thin capillary, and that is maximizing the exchange of gases. That is called as blood capillaries. So this pathway you have to write that. If they are asking about the pathway of the respiration means this part you have to write the diagram of the respiration of human being also you have to memorize that one. That parts also you have to memorize that. Then we are coming for that one. Again they are frequently asking ring of cartilage. What is called as ring of cartilage means it is present where it is present. It is present in throat, and what it is doing that this ensures that the air passage does not collapse. So air passage, when air is passing through that one, it may get collapsed. To avoid that one, the ring of cartilage is around that pipe. So it is avoiding that one. So what is called as ring of cartilage means first we have to write the present in the throat. Then it ensures that the air passage does not collapse. Alveoli. Alveoli it is what, otherwise this question how they are asking, what name the balloon-like structure which is present in the lungs. Otherwise, which part of the lungs is maximizing the exchange of gases. Everything is same only alveoli only. Otherwise they are asking how our lungs are designed to maximize the exchange of gases. This is your in-text question only. That time you are going to write the alveoli only. What is it is telling? Alveoli is a balloon-like structure. It is providing a surface area where the exchange of gases can take place. This point, first point you are writing. There only exchange of gases is taking there, and this alveoli is covered by a blood capillary. This blood capillary, what it is doing? It is facilitating the maximum exchange of gases. This 2 point. If you forget this one means at least you have to write this point. They will give half mark only, but writing 2 points is better for this one. But depending upon the mark. Then we are coming for the respiratory pigment. What is the respiratory pigment means? Hemoglobin is the respiratory pigment. What this hemoglobin is having? It is having the affinity of oxygen. Affinity means what? Eagerness to take more oxygen. That is that affinity of oxygen. So that is respiration pigment we are calling the MCQ question, respiratory pigment. Then residual volume. What is the residual volume? The maximum amount of air remain in lung after forceful expiration. So respiration, after the forceful expiration, after giving out volume, giving out our gases outside also, that means carbon dioxide and oxygen outside also, some amount of gases is left over, that means oxygen is left over in that lungs, that is called as residual volume. And how much volume will be there? Maybe 1000 to 1200 ml will be there. This more or less they will not ask, but residual volume they can ask. Why this residual volume it will come? Because when the exchange of gases is happening, oxygen when it is going out, otherwise and at the same time carbon dioxide is exchanging inside to the lungs. So that is at that time what is happening? This some amount of some time it will take. So this small amount of time we need some oxygen there in the lungs. So this is then only it is retaining some amount of oxygen inside that lungs, that is called as residual volume. Then how that oxygen and carbon dioxide is transporting from one part to another part in the blood in the body means oxygen how it is going to other parts means oxygen first it diffuses from the alveoli walls to the blood in capillaries. So through the capillaries it is started to diffuse to the blood. In the blood what is there? Hemoglobin is there. No, that hemoglobin is taking the oxygen everything, and the hemoglobin only carrying that oxygen to other parts of the body and cells. It is only carrying. So hemoglobin only doing very important work in carrying oxygen, because oxygen is not able to dissolve blood. Less dissolution only it is having comparing with carbon dioxide, but carbon dioxide is having more dissolution power comparing with oxygen. So when carbon dioxide want to go from that, because it is a waste product in our body, it want to replace from our that means remove from our body means it automatically start to diffuse in the blood, and the blood is going to the heart, and from heart lungs it is going there, the purification is happening there. This is so carbon dioxide just dissolution is enough because it dissolving in blood, but oxygen needs hemoglobin to carry it. This you keep in mind. Then which is more dissolution power it is having, which is more dissolution in blood means carbon dioxide only having more dissolution power. These are the main points you have to keep in mind about that respiration part. In transpiration, what are the points you have to keep in mind means, first we have to talk about the plasma. Plasma they are asking, it is a fluid medium. What is named the fluid medium which is present in the blood means in this plasma only all the cells are so plasma is the fluid medium of blood. The fluid medium of blood means you have to write about plasma. It is in this plasma only cells are suspended. So fluid medium of blood in which cells are suspended, that is called as plasma. So figure 6.10 and figure 6.11 you have to be thorough. More or less figure 6.11 they are asking, and again 6.10 also they are asking in the question. Not to draw completely, they are asking the parts to mark down that. And they are here one flow chart we are doing here. This flow chart is not in the textbook, just for your understanding purpose only I gave here. This is what this is explaining about the function of the heart. First what it is doing, first that deoxygenated blood from the body, it is getting into the vena cava and it is getting into the part of the right atrium in the heart. In the right atrium, from the right atrium it is going to right ventricle. From the right ventricle, the pulmonary artery, it is carrying this deoxygenated blood to lungs. There the purification of the carbon dioxide is going there. Then oxygenated blood is coming from the lungs to the pulmonary veins. From the pulmonary veins it is coming to the left atrium. Then from the left atrium to left ventricle it is going. From the left ventricle through aorta it is going to the other parts of the body. This is the deoxygenated blood from the body. Again, the deoxygenated blood is going to the vena cava. So what it is doing? First, the where it is coming. First, the blood is deoxygenated blood is collected through vena cava and it is passing through the right atrium. From the right atrium, right ventricle. From the right ventricle to pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery to lungs. Lungs, then it is purifying the blood. Then it is coming to the pulmonary veins. From the pulmonary vein, left atrium. Left atrium to left ventricle. From left ventricle to aorta. Aorta to other parts of the body. It is going there. This is the function of the heart. If they are asking the function of the heart, you keep this in your brain, this diagram, flowchart, and write that, explain the function there. And here mainly blood vessels we are talking, means arteries are that one of the blood vessel. Arteries, what it is doing, it is only carrying the oxygenated blood to other part of the body except pulmonary artery, because pulmonary artery here we are saying right ventricle through that one, from the right ventricle it is carrying pulmonary artery only carrying deoxygenated blood to lungs. So only pulmonary artery, only this artery only it is carrying deoxygenated blood, remaining all the arteries are carrying oxygenated blood in our body. Then we are talking about the veins, means it is collecting deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein, because pulmonary vein you are seeing means here it is taking purifying blood, that means oxygenated blood to left atrium. Except this one, other remaining all the veins are collecting deoxygenated blood only in our body, that you have to keep in mind. The artery and the arteries are having thick elastic walls. And then we are talking about veins, means vein it is having thin non-elastic walls only it is having, and the walls also present in veins only, walls are not present in arteries, in veins only walls are present. Then we are talking about capillaries, means capillaries also, different capillaries they will ask. It is helps in the exchange of materials between blood and surrounding. It is going to exchange the blood and the materials between blood and surrounding, that is capillaries only. Capillaries already we know that is a thin wall element in the one. So this is the vessel, the thin wall vessel in the blood, that is capillaries. So if they are asking the difference between arteries and veins, means this points how to give carrying oxygenated blood, carrying deoxygenated blood, and this is except pulmonary artery carrying deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Here pulmonary veins is carrying oxygenated blood to the heart, and here walls are present, walls are not present. Thick elastic walls are having, thick non-elastic walls are it is having. These are the difference between arteries and veins. This most frequently they are asking that. Then platelets. Platelets, it is what they are calling this platelets are thrombocytes also they are calling. What it is using, it helps in the coagulation of blood. If the blood is when blood is coming outside from our body, this platelets only coming and clotting the blood there. So coagulation of blood is happening in platelets. Here also some one twist they will give. Coagulation of blood is happen through by plasma. Not plasma, platelets only coagulation of blood is doing, not plasma. Plasma is a fluid medium. These points you have to keep in mind. Why arteries are having thick walls? This is one question they are asking. Why arteries are having thick walls, not in veins? Because blood emerges from the heart. How it is going? It is going in high pressure. So it is required thick wall and elastic capacity it required. Then only it can be able to pump it without damage. So blood emerges from the heart under high pressure. So arteries are having thick walls. That is the reason. This is one question also they are asking. So walls ensure blood flow in one direction. Where the walls are present in veins, not in arteries. And they are asking always double circulation. Double circulation means what? Blood passes through heart twice for completing one cyclic circulation. Blood is passing through the heart 2 times. So it is double circulation we are telling. And what are the circulation is happening there? Pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. Pulmonary circulation means pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein carrying that oxygenated and deoxygenated blood to heart and getting purification and coming back to the heart. That is pulmonary circulation. And systemic circulation means from that from article to ventricle and ventricle to aorta, like that it is going on. That part you have to write about that systemic circulation. If you don't know, at least you write pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation there and come. And lymph they are asking. Lymph most frequently asking question also. Lymph is similar to plasma of blood but is colorless and contains less protein, that is called as lymph. See, function of lymph. Lymph, what is the function? This is also one question always they are asking. At least if it is they are asking in 2 marks, means at least you have to give 2 points related to this one, main 2 points. So first one, it is talking about involved in transportation of substances. So to carry the substances, this lip is required there, and also the digested and absorbed fat. After digestion and absorbing fat from where intestine, the lip is carrying to other parts and drains excess fluid from extracellular space back into the blood. So extracellular spaces also, it is in the extracellular spaces, if some fluids are there, means it is draining out. That is the work of the lymph. Then kills harmful pathogens. It is killing the pathogens. This is the main points of the lymph, and this you have to study. If they are asking means function of lymph, this point only you have to give to that. And transpiration means now we are coming for this, up to this body part is coming. Now hereafter it is plant part we are going to see. Transpiration is what? The loss of water in the form of vapor from the aerial part of the plant is known as transpiration. Aerial part means what? Upper part of the plant. So water loss is there. How the water loss is there? Like the water vapor it is going. So from the aerial part through stomata. Where it is going through stomata, that is called as transpiration. And in this definition also you want to study, this also asking. And mainly advantages of transpiration they are asking. Advantages of transpiration means what? It helps in the absorption and upward movement of water and minerals, creating a transpiration pull. So to make that upward pull of water, transpiration is required there. That means up to leaf it want to go water to come up, means that time transpiration is helping there. The name of that pull is called as transpiration pull, and it is regulating temperature, then supplying ions to the leaves, then you remove excess water from the plant. This is called as, these are the advantages of transpiration. Then we are coming for the major driving forces of water in the xylem. So how the xylem it is getting water inside the tube, that also they are asking. In daytime, this transpiration pull is main reason for that water force, and the night time you are seeing means effect of root pressure causes the movement. This is very important. Daytime stomata is opening and transpiration is coming there. So transpiration pull, it is causes the upward movement of water in the plant. And night time you are seeing means root pressure only causing the water to move up. These are the reasons in this one. Translocation is caused by the phloem. Inside the phloem tube only this is happening, the translocation. What is translocation means? The transportation or movement of soluble products of photosynthesis from leaves to other part of plants is termed as translocation. So soluble products which was prepared in that photosynthesis, that is started to flow from leaves to other parts of the body, is called as translocation. The food is in the form of sugar product. And the phloem which is transporting that one, not only it is transporting soluble product of photosynthesis, it is also transporting amino acids and other substances also it is transporting. If they are asking what are the things transported by phloem, means you have to talk about amino acids, soluble product of photosynthesis and other substances. Don't write only the soluble product of photosynthesis, because other things also it is transporting. Then translocation in phloem, it required some energy to move that one, that is ATP energy it required. Additional energy it required for the xylem. When through xylem transpiration is going, that time simply it is transpiration pull, and that root pressure, that is enough for this one. But here it is additionally it required energy ATP. From the ATP, through the ATP only this sucrose is passing through other parts of the body. So how is food transported in plants? For this question you have to write about this first phloem part, the transportation of this translocation you have to give, as well as you want to talk about this what are the substances the photosynthesis it is producing, that is sucrose only it is producing, that is the sugar format. This sucrose is passing through the phloem through ATP only. ATP is the energy. Adenosine triphosphate is required to move the sucrose in the phloem tube, and it is what it is causing, it is increasing the osmotic pressure of the tissue, increasing the pressure there. So it causes the water from the xylem to move into the phloem. And what is happening that this is causing the pressure inside the phloem and make the food to moving to the less pressure areas, like where that it is storage areas, otherwise stem, otherwise root parts, it is making the to move there. Yeah, additional foods it is storing there inside that one. This is the work of the transportation in plants through phloem. And another next one is exudation. Define exudation only they are asking. This is what the biological process involved in the removal of the harmful metabolic waste from the body. So what are the harmful waste in our body? Nitrogenous waste. It is going to excrete through our body. It is going to go out from our body. That is called as excretion, they are telling. Then in the excretory system part, that the diagram 6.13 and 6.14 also you study, because this questions, this diagrams frequently they are asking. Then they are asking what is called as what are the parts in the excretory system. So pair of kidney, pair of ureters, and urinary bladder and urethra. These are the parts of excretory system we are studying. And this only you have to write there if they are asking this question. And what is the purpose of making urine? Why urine should make? Because to filter out waste products from blood. That is the purpose of you making urine. If they are asking means you have to write this one. Then excretory parts, other excretory parts in body means skin. Skin is a excretory part. It is excreting sweat, and lungs is excreting carbon dioxide. Then kidney is excreting nitrogenous waste. Other than kidney they are asking means you have to write skin and lungs. Then where the location of kidney is there means you have to write in abdomen. One or either side of the backbone. In the backbone side it is there, this location. One or either side of the backbone you have to write. Don't write only abdomen, then mark will not be given. Then removing nitrogen. What the kidney is removing means, which product is removed from the kidney means nitrogenous waste. What are the nitrogenous wastes such as urea or uric acid? This point only you have to write there if they are asking which product is removed by kidney. Then filtration unit they are asking. Write the filtration unit in kidney means you have to write nephron. Otherwise, name the filtration unit, don't write kidney, mark will not be given, 0 only you will get, nephron only you have to write. And name the cup shape capsule in the filtration unit is water. Bowman's capsule. And what are the substance it is initially filtrating there means glucose, amino acids, salts and major amount of water. This only you have to write. This also they are asking. They asked previously also, maybe they will ask now also. Okay. Initial filtrate substances, glucose, amino acids, salts and major amount of water only it is filtrating. These water and the other thing they are asking, explain the formation of urine. That last paragraph in that textbook you have to study and write there. Explain the formation of urine. What the things I discussed, these are all mostly frequently previously they asked these questions based only I discuss with you. Revise at least these points to study and go. Some of them surely it will come. Okay, wish you all the best.